What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sunshine, and today I just want to tell you guys about the lady trucker with the platinum blonde and pink box braids. Now, on one of my YouTube videos, I'm not sure which one. I think it was the one with my are you a female truck driver? I said, or maybe I edited out of the video, but I said that I want to see more female drivers supporting each other and empowering, uplifting, and just simple support. Like, if you see a female driver and she's having a hard time backing her truck or just needs some advice about trucking, just support each other. So, and also how I feel as though females, there are actually a lot of us out here. I did some research. My numbers aren't solid yet. I'm going to give you some solid numbers, but there are about, out of, I think it was 5.3% of drivers out here are women, which is small compared to the whole total. But anyways, I'll give you the solid numbers. But the whole thing is, I talked about how females should support each other, and help each other. So this, and how I feel like they don't do it enough out here, and to give you an example, yesterday I had a 2 pickup, 2 drop load, where I had to go to 2 different shippers and pick up LTL, less than truckload freight, and then drop them off at 2 different delivery locations. So let me tell you about the honey with the platinum blonde and hot pink box braids. You know who you are if you see this video. I hope you get a chance to see this video. So let me tell you what happened. I pick up my load in Texas, and then I pick up both loads in Texas, and then I get to the point where I'm getting ready to make the first delivery. So I arrive at the destination that was given to me in my dispatch. So when I pull up to this place, I instantly notice, like, okay, it's over there. I notice my surroundings, and I'm looking like there's nobody here, So I pull into the parking lot anyway, and I get out, and I see this girl in her blue KB Transport, I believe, truck. She pulls around the building, so she apparently got there before me, and I'm walking up to the door because I see there's a sign on the door. So she stops. I guess she's doing something in her truck. So I'm like, okay, great. She's gonna tell me, she was already here. We're making the same delivery. She's gonna tell me, what was on the door, and we can keep it moving. She didn't. I tried to flag her down. She just kept it moving. So I read the door. It said for new deliveries, go to such and such address. So I plugged it into my GPS, and I get there, and she's there before me because she took off. So when she's coming out of the lot, I'm trying to wave her down again, like, hey, I noticed we're going to the same places for the same delivery. So what did they say? Because I see there was no way when I got there that she could have gotten, we were telling each other, like, almost, well, she had a head start. and she got there before me, so I'm trying to wave her down. Now clearly this time I'm facing her, so I know she probably could see me. I'm trying to wave her down like, hey, what did they say? Because I don't want to have to take my truck, park it. I'm trying to save time, and I'm like, help a sister out. So anyway, she ended up bypassing me again and going around to the other side of the building. So I ended up having to go park my truck, go inside, and find out that I have to go as well to the other side of the building. I'm like, is it me? Am I being like, I don't know, petty, or am I being naggy about this? But I kind of felt like maybe she wasn't a people person. Maybe she just was in her own little world. There could be so many different things, but I did try to flag her down twice, and at one point at the second location, I'm like, I know you see me trying to flag you down and ask you a question. Usually when I try to ask someone a question, I'm like giving you the roll your windows down sign. She did not. She just kept it moving, and I was able to look into her truck. I'm like, what is going on? Maybe she mad. I don't know. But she just completely ignored me, and that was one of my examples of how females do not support each other. They just be in their own little world. They don't want to give you advice or anything. If a female stops me, and asks for advice or help, I had with some women, I had an older woman stop me and ask me to help her do her tandems, adjust the weights on her tandems. And at the time, I really didn't feel like helping her. I was getting ready to leave on my load, but I still took the time out to help her, because there's not too many chances that you run into another female out here, and it doesn't really matter if it was a female or a guy. I still would have helped her. It's just, we need to stop being like that. Stop. I don't even know how to describe it, because I'm not that way. I'm very helpful. I'm the first to jump out of my truck and try to help someone. Just the other day, I had to help a student. Oh, I had to help a student and a trainer back out of a situation. They pulled next to my truck trying to back in, and everybody started looking like, whoa, like that look when they don't want their trucks to be hit. But anyways, that was one of my examples for how I feel that females truck drivers do not support each other enough out here. And I'll say this, you're not obligated to help another person. So if I'm just saying that if you are a female driver out here and you see another sister, whatever you want to call us, trucking diva, and they need some assistance, go above and beyond and try and help her out, because it's not that many of us out here. So just, this applies for females, and it also applies for new students that are coming into the industry. Help them out. If you have the knowledge and you have the skills, if you could take a few time out of your schedule and give them some advice, some back end tips, some advice, then do that. Now, there is a female. I am sorry, I didn't get your name. Let me see. There's a female. She messaged me the other day. I have my selfie stick. Who was it? Since I'm on here and I'm I'm not gonna find it. Anyways, I'm not gonna find it. There was a female. She's in school right now, or she's in trucking school right now, and she commented on one of my social media pages and said that she was having trouble backing. I guess having trouble backing. My tips, I am going to drop some videos on backing tutorials for drivers, for new drivers, but my advice to you as a female, or my advice to you regarding your backing, when it comes to backing a truck, you the best thing you can do is go slow. Take your time. Every time, and try to do as minimum movement as much as you can. That trailer, do not oversteer. When I first started learning how to drive a truck, I was like, my bad habit was oversteering, which is just turning the steering wheel way too much, way more than necessary to do the job. And I had to learn, the less movements that you make with the steering wheel, the less correction that you have to do. And the slower you go, the easier, the less correction as well. So when you are also, this is the most, people get confused, because I know I was confused by this when I was learning how to back a 53 footer. When some people get confused, if you see your instructor doing this and this way and that way, that throws me completely off, and sometimes it can frustrate someone, and they'll lose the whole backing concept. First, to make it easy on you, I don't know how to explain this, but you turn the wheel away from whatever you are about to hit. So let's just say, for instance, if there was another trailer right here on this side and you were backing, and your trailer was going towards the back, the butt of your trailer was going towards that trailer, you want to get away from that trailer. So two things you can do. If you're just way too tilted, that your butt is way too tilted towards that trailer, then you may have to do a pull-up, realign your truck and trailer. But if you have enough space back there for correction, then you need to turn your wheel towards the problem, turn your wheel towards the trailer. And then if it starts getting too close to that side, the trailer back, you turn your wheel towards the trailer, the problem, whatever it is that you're trying to get away from, you turn your wheel towards it. All that left, you already know, when you're in school, they're going to teach you the opposites rules. You turn your wheel towards if you want to go right, you turn your wheel left. If you want to go left, you turn your wheel right. That can be confusing as well. So to keep it simple, the 3 easy backing tips that I can give you is: 1, back slow enough to correct yourself. Another thing, number 2, set yourself up right. Right before you do it, you have to look at how much space that you need. And if you're in school, then my advice that I give to students is take up as much space as you can, because those pull-ups count towards you passing that test. So if you have to pull up to take out your drift, then you need to pull up and take up as much space as they are willing to allow you on that test course. Now, number 3 is you turn your wheel towards what you are trying to get away from. So if you're too close to that side, turn your wheel towards what you are trying to get away from. You will see the trailer drifting the other way and drifting in alignment. Now, straight backing, angle backing, offset backing, do not try and move forward. When you're in school, sometimes you have to tell your instructor in school that you are just not ready yet. I told so many students this, and a lot of students they try to move ahead of the class, or move, they want to move at the same pace with the class. You have to move when you're learning how to drive a truck. You have to move at your own pace. When, just because this it clicked for them, it may not have clicked for you, but when it does click in your head, you will get it, and you will get the hang of things, and you will begin to understand how to correct certain situations, how to set yourself up in certain ways where you can pull up to a location and say, hey, I already know what I'm going to have to do in this scenario. Don't just pull into a situation in blindness. Look at how much space you have. Look at how many, can I actually turn around in this location? Don't get yourself in a trap situation. So those are the 3 backing tips. Back slow, set yourself up right, and turn towards the problem. If I hope that helped you. If you have any more backing questions, or if you need me to go into more detail about it, then definitely hit me up. I am so sorry that I didn't get your name. Maybe I'll post it in, I'll look for it again, and I'll post it in another video, or I'll tag you in this video. Thank you guys. That's all I wanted to say for now. I hope you guys enjoy this lovely sunny Saturday. I'm getting ready to head on down to my next delivery. Peace, love, and deuces.